What up, regime? I'm Symphony. This is my brother, Champagne King. We're here to do a Q&A on some questions you guys asked on Twitter. What are your favorite movies?
Patriot.
The Patriot?
Patriot.
Is that the only one? Movies, plural.
Patriot and probably... Superbad.
Alright. Mine's probably Superbad, Dumb and Dumber. I like American History X. Just because the whole redemption thing.
A good one.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. Man on Fire.
American Gangster.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington's a beast in anything, right?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ali.
Yeah.
Any tips on someone starting up their own YouTube page? I mean, if you have any suggestions, because you watch it. So we could have someone from a YouTube creator standpoint. We could have someone from a viewer standpoint.
Don't do a video with your ex-girlfriend. It's kind of boring. That's about it. But you'll be fine.
I think if you guys start your own YouTube page, don't worry about what anyone says. Don't try to make it like anybody else. When I first started off, I wanted to be a lot like Casey, but I tried not to make it like Casey's vlogs at all. And I think that if I would have just like not thought about it, it would have came out a lot better, and I would have got my format a little bit quicker. Because my vlogs they don't look like Casey's. But I think if I would have been not so worried about it, stuff would have happened a little bit more organically rather than trying to jump the complete opposite direction of it. So just make videos, don't worry about quality. Whatever comes out, comes out. And remember that there is no particular format, there is no right or wrong. Just get to doing it and start putting out your content consistently. What does the Fox say?
I forgot that song.
I don't. Yeah.
You never heard that song?
No, I've heard it, but I don't
forgot
anything from that at all. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? What do you think the most important aspect of a relationship is? I think honestly, the communication line, right?
Yeah,
that has to be. Well,
it's one of the big ones.
I think I think having a path to be intimate with each other.
It's like attraction.
Well, no, like more than that. Just you can be attracted to somebody, but if you guys are like having conflict, you might not be intimate with each other. I think having a clear path to intimacy, and I think a clear path to being 100% honest without having to throw like backhanded remarks in there.
Well, yeah.
I think that those are the two most important things.
So communication and attraction, or communication and
intimacy.
Intimacy. Okay, yeah.
Because it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be perfect, but I think those are our foundation to build off of.
Yeah.
Outside of that, another simple thing that's really, really clear: 100% honesty. 100%. That's gonna. I think that's the key in anything.
Yeah. Okay.
What is your driving force for life? I guess.
I don't know.
I think my driving force is I don't want to be. Well, it used to be when I was younger. It used to be that I didn't want to be normal. I wanted to do something that's out of the ordinary. Now it's more the fact that I don't care what anybody else thinks. I'm more in alignment with what I really, really want to do. So my goals are not necessarily, they don't mean success to me, but I think that keeping myself moving and creating as much art or as much organization or as much like impact to people in the world or whatever, however cheesy you want to get, I think that's what moves me.
You realize you are middle class, you are kind of boring and plain, but you just want to reach as many people as you want. That's cool. If that's your goal. I don't know. I'm more of like I walk into a room and I just already feel like I'm above people. Not in a cocky way. I just feel like people look at me and they're just like, that guy's seen some shit.
So this is the thing. I know I have a lot of subscribers on YouTube. I know I have a lot of followers on Instagram. I know I have a lot of followers on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people pay attention to me. Doesn't mean that I'm special, but let's talk about the driving force. What is the motivation? We're not talking about the type of car you drive. We're talking about the type of oil you're putting into it. What kind of gasoline are you putting in your car for the journey?
What kind of gasoline? So what kind of stuff?
It's your motivation.
Yeah, I guess. Me, I just want to be a badass. That's all I see my life amounting to.
Would you rather be with a girl you aren't physically attracted to but had the perfect personality, or the opposite? Obviously, the initiative that's going to make me go talk to them is that I'm going to be physically attracted to them. That's not to say that physical attraction is like some specific set in stone thing, right? a lot of the time, realistically, it's more so the vibe you get from somebody. It's not necessarily, oh, they look exactly how I want them to look. It's like, I don't know, you make eye contact with somebody and that girl just for whatever reason gives you a very, very good vibe and you guys are attracted to each other. It's not necessarily the same thing every single time. Personality is huge too, obviously, but for me, I let stuff happen organically. I'm not the type of person to judge 100% solely off that first moment we meet or the first month we meet or whatever. I'm more like, hey, I think you're attractive for these variables. We get along, we have a good time. Let's see where this goes. It's not necessarily I have a checks and balance list of what has to happen. Do you think we're ever going to get to a point where the world comes together again and we get rid of all the negativity?
No. Never been like that. You skip that question.
Favorite and least favorite thing about social media?
Don't ask me. I'm never on social media, to be honest. I'm never on social media.
My favorite thing is that it is the new age of the internet. Social media is just a label for it. Really, we're talking about the internet. So my favorite thing about the internet is you can affect a lot of people and you can really get a lot more change out of the world than people really want to give acknowledgement to. My least favorite thing about social media is, people being fake, make fake reaction videos, make fake social media accounts and say like, oh, I live the greatest life, and really they're just trying to make ends meet too. Everyone's trying to hustle, but people that aren't transparent on social media, that's my least favorite part. Most embarrassing thing you or your bro did to each other. About to get real interesting. I don't think we've ever done anything embarrassing to each other. I take that back. There's one, it's not necessarily embarrassing, but so I was dating this girl, right? And we went to my brother's friend's house and we were sitting on the couch together. And like the girl that I was like dating, talking to or whatever, she made a joke like, I know you're talking to other girls.
Oh yeah.
And I tried telling him like, dude, like tell her I'm not talking to other girls. And my brother replies back to me, well, are you talking to other girls, Devin? Let's let the truth come out, huh? Let's get it all out in the open. And like there was nothing that I was doing, but he was trying to just add fuel to the fire. Like he was just kind of like saying like in the hypothetical.
You're right, you weren't doing anything. It's true. You weren't doing anything to that girl.
I was talking to two different girls, but that's beside the point. It's the fact that he threw it out in the open. He was like, yeah, let's get it all out there. Instead of having my back.
But I was doing it as the intention, as in like I was just joking with her and maybe she'll be like, okay, that's a little ridiculous for me to even ask your brother.
Are you more worried about doing things right or doing the right things? It's a great question, actually.
Doing things right.
Yeah, I'm 100% more worried about doing things right. I think doing the right things come from doing things right. So I think when you look at whatever's in front of you, that's doing the right things. But if you were to only look at big picture things like doing everything right,
then no one would be doing anything right.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to look at what's in front of you. You're looking too far ahead. You know what I mean? Guys, I don't know what we're going to call this, but it is what it is. And
I'm bored, tired.
Leave questions in the comments of what you guys want us to answer next time. I don't know how often we're going to do these. Maybe we'll never do another one again. If nobody watched this, I'm never going to do another one of these videos. So.
Got a couple niggas, they been hating on me. Acting like my friends, but really ain't my homies. Wanna come around and kick me when I'm down. Just know what goes around comes around, yeah.